Hello, I'm Anna from TeamMate. In this video, I will be talking about strategies for UCaaS providers that want to integrate with Microsoft Teams. We often hear from voice service providers that are unsure about how to respond to the threat they perceive when customers bring up Microsoft Phone System, sometimes referred to simply as Teams Phone. This presentation will help you understand what Microsoft is offering with Teams Phone and develop a strategy about how to use Teams in a way that benefits your UCaaS business. First, let's talk about what Microsoft Phone System actually is. Microsoft Phone System is a cloud-based telephony solution that enables organizations to make and receive phone calls through the Microsoft Teams application. It is part of the Microsoft 365's suite of tools, and Microsoft promotes it as a way to replace traditional on-premise PBX systems with a more modern and flexible cloud-based solution. In order to use Microsoft Phone System, users must have a phone system license. This license is included with Microsoft E5, G5, and A5 license levels, but will typically cost $8 if bought as an add-on to any other Microsoft license. In addition to selling the phone system license, Microsoft also sells calling plans that allow users to make and receive calls to the PSTN. The price of calling plans vary, but generally cost $12 for a prepaid bucket of minutes. It's important to note that Microsoft Phone System is different from Teams. While Phone System refers to the entire product suite, including Teams, the Teams client is a separate component that exists independently from Phone System. When talking about potential strategies, it helps to understand how your business can benefit. There are basically three options available to you. Option 1, allowing your customer to migrate to Phone System and purchase a calling plan from Microsoft is not a good one, so let's cross that off the list. Option 2 is when your customer uses Phone System to replace their PBX or UCaaS service and relies on you for phone numbers and SIP trunks. This option, made possible by Microsoft Direct Routing, is relatively easy to implement. However, the fact that it is available from hundreds of service providers, along with the lower revenue per user associated with selling commoditized SIP trunks, makes a less than ideal solution. Option 3 is the one we will focus on. This option entails integrating your existing UCaaS platform with Teams in a way that increases value for your business. This strategy is at the heart of the TeamMate solution. The reason option 3 makes sense is because with Teams, Microsoft has created a really great softphone. In fact, some people claim that Teams is the best softphone available. In case you are wondering what makes Teams such a great softphone, here are the reasons. First, almost everybody has already installed it. Therefore, it is ridiculously easy to deploy. Next, the fact that it is reachable via direct routing means that it can be integrated with other voice platforms. Also, the fact that it is a fully integrated part of Office 365 means that it is inherently powerful as a collaboration tool. Most importantly, however, Microsoft has spent billions of dollars solving some of the most vexing problems that affect almost every other softphone available. It has built-in noise suppression. It runs on all platforms and is tightly coupled with all desktop, tablet, and mobile operating systems. Best of all, it solves almost all the problems that SIP softphones encounter when running on a mobile device. The fact that mobile operating systems force applications to sleep when not in use creates serious usability issues. Generally, when receiving an inbound call, a softphone running on a mobile device must be woken up by a push notification. Then it must register with the SIP server before it can actually receive the call. This process can take a long time, often resulting in a dropped or abandoned call. Also, mobile networks introduce quality of service issues that are hard to overcome if you are not a multi-billion-dollar juggernaut like Microsoft. For the most part, Microsoft has solved these problems with Teams. Now that we have established why Teams makes for a great softphone, let's talk about the ways that you can use it in your business. There are 3 ways to make Teams work with your UCaaS service. The first method is called cross-launch. This is when a purpose-built Teams app is used to launch an external SIP softphone that is running on a desktop computer. The next method, twinning, refers to the scenario when a call to a PBX extension is forked, also referred to as SIM ring, and one leg of the call rings a phone number that is pointed to a SIP trunk that connects to a Teams user via direct routing. And lastly, registration refers to the TeamMate strategy, whereby a Teams user is made to register to a specific SIP identity on the UCaaS or PBX service. Both cross-launch and twinning have serious drawbacks. Cross-launch produces a very superficial user experience. While the call is dialed in an app inside Teams, all further interaction is with the SIP softphone that is running independently. This is suboptimal for workers that prefer to live inside of Teams and can be confusing because workers must switch between Teams and the external softphone. Twinning is also not great because you lose many of the PBX features as soon as the call goes off-net. Features such as message waiting indicators, presence, call park, and call transfer all depend on the PBX being able to control the interaction with a PBX user. Twinning is also complex to set up and maintain because every Teams user requires a separate DID that is pointed to a SIP trunk. In contrast, the registration approach that Teammate uses gives users the best of both worlds. They are able to make and receive calls that take full advantage of the Teams call control and media handling capabilities and still benefit from all the features that they need from the PBX or UCaaS system. The Teammate PBX connector converts a Teams user into a registered user on any SIP-compatible PBX or UCaaS system. Further, it was built for UCaaS providers and voice operators to fully manage and automate most setup and provisioning tasks. Lastly, it has a built-in Teams app that gives users the ability to view in-call and post-call options that integrate with Office 365 for tasks such as adding a caller's number to a contact or scheduling a follow-up meeting in Outlook. In addition to the PBX connector, Teammate also offers a SIP trunk connector and an SMS connector. The SIP trunk connector is for those cases where your customer wants to use Microsoft phone system and allows the automatic provisioning of direct routes. The SMS connector allows you to pipe SMS messages directly into a Teams channel so that a group of users can interact with a texter. All Teammate products can coexist within a single Microsoft enterprise so that the customer can mix and match services to meet the needs of each user. In summary, Teammate has created a tool that allows UCaaS providers and voice operators to convert Microsoft Teams from a threat into an opportunity. With Teammate as your partner, you can confidently engage with customers that turn to you for expertise about Microsoft Teams. First and foremost, Teammate allows you to give Teams users the ability to keep all of the features that they love about your UCaaS service while still using Teams for the great softphone and collaboration capabilities that Microsoft has built into it. That concludes this presentation about building a Microsoft Teams strategy. Hopefully, it has helped you to understand some of the options available to you. For more information on any Teammate product, please contact us.